If you're over 60 and you still eat meat like you did in your 30s, you may be silently stacking risks you don't feel until it's too late. Here's why. Aging changes what your body can buffer. Your arteries get stiffer, your blood pressure becomes more sensitive to salt, your gut microbiome becomes easier to disrupt, and your muscles require more high-quality protein just to stay the same size. In fact, major geriatric nutrition guidelines recommend at least a $1.0 of protein per kilogram of body weight per day for older adults, and more if you're frail, sick, or recovering, because your body becomes less efficient at using protein as you age. And that matters because age-related muscle loss isn't rare. Estimates suggest about 5 to 13% of adults aged 60 to 70 already meet criteria for sarcopenia, and rates climb sharply with advancing age. At the same time, the average older adult is playing defense on the heart side too. Hypertension becomes extremely common in later life, with research showing prevalence over 60% in people over 60, and some U.S. data suggesting it's even higher. So the same meat choice that felt fine at 35 can hit differently at 65 because now it can nudge blood pressure, inflammation, and recovery in the wrong direction. And the biggest trap is this. Most people think the danger is the animal beef, pork, chicken. But for older adults, the real danger is often the processing and the cooking method. For example, health authorities estimate that every 50 grams of processed meat eaten daily is associated with about an 18% higher risk of colorectal cancer, not from one meal, but from a pattern you repeat over months and years. That's why today we're doing a ranked countdown. The 4 worst meat choices you should avoid after 60, from least to most dangerous, then the 4 best meats to eat for maximum benefit. Stick around, because the number 1 worst isn't a specific animal at all. It's the way millions of people cook meat every week without realizing what it can create at high heat. Quick disclaimer, this is education, not personal medical advice. If you have kidney disease, gout, or you take blood thinners, talk to your clinician before big dietary changes. Now comment below, what meat do you eat most often? Let's start the countdown. Number 4, processed breakfast sausages. They sneak into your life because they're convenient, they're small, and they feel like a quick protein fix. But for seniors, they often combine 3 problems: preservatives, heavy sodium, and fat quality that's easy to overdo. Many processed meats use nitrates for preservation and color. And major health authorities have linked processed meat intake with increased colorectal cancer risk. The World Health Organization's Cancer Research Arm, IARC, reviewed the evidence and reports an estimate. Each 50-gram portion of processed meat eaten daily is associated with about an 18% increased risk of colorectal cancer. That doesn't mean one sausage causes cancer, but it means the risk rises with frequent intake. Exactly how many older adults eat it? Little bits, often. Add in high salt and you get a second hit: blood pressure strain and fluid retention. If you've ever noticed puffy ankles, morning swelling, or your ring feeling tighter after salty meals, this is part of that story. Safer swap. If you want the sausage flavor, buy fresh ground meat or fish. Season it yourself with garlic, pepper, paprika, fennel, and herbs, and cook patties at home. You'll keep the comfort taste while ditching the chemical and sodium overload. Number 3, deli meats and cold cuts ham, salami, bologna, sandwich turkey, packaged roast beef. These are deceptively dangerous after 60 because they're marketed as lean or high protein, but they're still processed, often salty, and designed to stay stable on a shelf. That means additives, preservatives, and sodium levels that stack up fast. Heart Health Guidance consistently recommends limiting processed meats as part of an overall cardioprotective diet pattern. And here's the senior-specific trap. Cold cuts are easy to eat every day. No cooking, no cleanup, just open and eat, so the exposure becomes frequent. Over weeks and months, that pattern can push blood pressure up and make it harder to manage swelling, especially if you already deal with hypertension or diabetes. Safer swap. Keep the convenience, change the source. Bake a tray of chicken thighs or roast a lean cut once or twice a week. Slice it at home and you'll have deli protein without the industrial processing. Number 2, deep-fried chicken, especially fast food fried chicken and fried meats in general. The danger isn't only calories. Frying is a chemical process. High heat changes oils, creates oxidation products, and loads your meal with fats that older arteries don't love. Observational research published in the BMJ found that higher fried food consumption, especially fried chicken and fried fish, was associated with higher risk of all-cause and cardiovascular mortality in U.S. women. That doesn't mean a single family picnic ends your health. The risk is the once a week becomes twice a week habit because fried foods are engineered to be craveable. Senior warning signs are subtle. Heavier reflux, more joint aches, sluggish mornings, and blood pressure readings that creep higher even when you didn't change anything. Safer swap. You can keep the crunch without the deep fry. Use an oven or air fryer, coat lightly with olive oil, season aggressively. Paprika, garlic, onion powder, herbs, and cook until crisp, without soaking your meal in repeatedly heated industrial oils. Number 1, the most dangerous meat after 60 is actually a cooking method charring and blackening meat over very high heat. When muscle meats, beef, pork, poultry, fish, are cooked at high temperatures, like pan frying or grilling directly over an open flame, chemicals can form, including heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. The National Cancer Institute explains these compounds can damage DNA in lab settings and may increase cancer risk, which is why reducing exposure matters, especially if grilled blackened meat is a frequent habit. Seniors are often more vulnerable because chronic inflammation is easier to trigger, and repair systems aren't as resilient. The fix is practical. Lower the heat, cook longer but gentler, avoid blackened surfaces, flip more often, trim away char, and consider marinating, because marinades can reduce the formation of these high-heat compounds. This one change lets you keep meat on your plate without the hidden chemistry you didn't sign up for. Now let's flip the script. Because after 60, you don't just want protein. You want protein that supports muscle maintenance, doesn't overload you with sodium or additives, and ideally brings extra benefits like omega-3 fats for your heart and brain, and key micronutrients older adults commonly fall short on. Here are the 4 best meats to eat after 60, ranked from very good to top tier. Number 4, dark meat poultry, like thighs and drumsticks. Dark meat poultry is a strong starter upgrade after 60 because it's easier to chew, stays juicy, and helps seniors reliably hit protein targets. One of the biggest keys to slowing muscle loss and staying steady on your feet. It also tends to be more satisfying than dry chicken breast, so you're less likely to snack on salty processed foods later. Choose fresh, unprocessed thighs or drumsticks whenever possible, and avoid breaded or pre-marinated packs that are often loaded with sodium. The best cooking methods are roasting, braising, or a gentle pan sear followed by lower heat so the meat stays tender. Common mistake: turning this into fried chicken or eating it with refined carbs every time Pair it with vegetables and fiber to keep blood sugar steadier. Number 3. Lean, minimally processed, red meat used strategically. Lean red meat can be helpful after 60 because it's rich in vitamin B12, zinc, and highly absorbable iron nutrients tied to energy, immune function, and nerve health, which many older adults quietly fall short on. The benefit comes from fresh and moderate, not oversized steaks or processed versions. Pick lean cuts like sirloin or round. Keep portions about palm-sized and aim for roughly 1 to 2 meals per week, especially if you also eat fish. Cook it gently, stews, slow braises, or a quick sear, then lower heat, because heavy charring is where the downsides rise. Common mistake: replacing fish with red meat every day. The smarter move is rotation, so you get both micronutrients and heart-supportive fats from seafood. Number 2. Sardines and other small, oily fish. Sardines are a high-impact choice because they combine complete protein with omega-3 fats, and as a small fish, they're generally a safer pick than large predatory fish when it comes to toxin buildup. For seniors, that means a food that supports muscle while also helping the heart and inflammation balance. If you don't love the taste, don't quit, change the format. Mash sardines with lemon, mustard, herbs, or yogurt, and use it as a spread. Or toss them into salads and pasta, where the flavor is milder. Choose lower sodium cans if you're watching blood pressure. Aim for 1 to 2 servings per week, and consistency matters more than perfection. Number 1. Fatty fish like salmon and trout. Salmon or trout is the best all-in-one protein after 60 because it delivers high-quality protein for muscle plus omega-3 fats that support heart and brain function, exactly the systems that tend to decline with age. The biggest win isn't adding salmon on top of everything, it's substitution. Replace 2 processed meat meals or fried meals per week with salmon, and you've already made a major upgrade without feeling restricted. Bake, steam, or pan cook on medium heat to keep it moist. Overcooking is the fastest way people stop eating fish. Target about 2 servings per week. And if budget is a concern, frozen salmon or rotating with sardines keeps it affordable while preserving the benefits. Here's the truth. After 60, longevity is built on small, repeatable upgrades, not extreme rules. If you do just 3 things, cut processed meats way down, stop making fried chicken a routine, and avoid charring meat at high heat, you've already reduced major hidden risks. And if you add 2 wins each week, fatty fish meals, and a reliable, easy protein like poultry thighs, you'll support muscle, heart, and brain at the same time. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these surprised you the most? And what is the easiest swap you can start this week? If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because your next meal can either accelerate aging or help you feel stronger for the next decade.